Today we are going to talk about soulmates and twin flames and soul contracts, because we've noticed this is another very, very popular subject on YouTube, and we thought that we would again join the conversation and see what is available to be shared on this topic from this conscious space. Shavakaraniyale karayana krutaharinake shavakaramosotan keliata. Isha Ishivakarana Redikeniata Karatan Hototo. So what are we talking about today? What is the relationship between us and ourselves? What is the relationship between me and me? What is the relationship between my higher consciousness and myself? What is the relationship between divinity and my true essence? What is the relationship between me and me? What is that relationship that we call the divine relationship, the divine love relationship, the conscious relationship? The divinity that is within all things resides within us as that divine love within our being. So if we allow ourselves to see that conscious love within us, to feel that conscious love within us, to know that conscious love within us, what do we experience in the world then? How does that express itself in the world? How does that show itself in the world? Do we know that the consciousness within us, that relationship that dwells within us, that conscious love that dwells within us is expressed in the world around us? So we find this divine love within us, and that divine love can then be expressed in the world around us. So what does that mean as a soulmate or a twin flame? What are those terms talking about? What are they referring to? What is your soul mate? What is your soul? What is your soul? Who is your soul? Let's look at the soul. Let's look at the inner dwelling place of peace within us. What is the soul? The soul is that divine essence within us that is the truth of all things. That soul within us that wants to know God, that wants to know truth, that wants to know that dwelling place within us, that is seeking for the divine love. That soul partner. Who is the soul partner? Who is the soul partner? So have we come here to be with another soul? Have we come here to experience life with another soul? Have we come here to see ourselves as divine in the eyes of another being? Have we come here to experience ourselves in the life of another being? Have we come here to experience our divinity through the essence of another being's divinity, divine love, divine grace, divine truth? The energy of all things is within us as the truth of us, isn't it? So, what is a soulmate? What is a soulmate? Everybody seems to have a very distinct definition of what a soulmate is, right? I think each of us has our own definition of what a soulmate is. And I think each and every definition of a soulmate is valid. I think if you can feel your soul, and you can feel the energy of grace within you, and you can feel the energy of truth within you, and you can feel that knowingness within you that is the love of all things, and you can feel in your soul what it means to have and to be a soulmate. Are you yearning for something? Are you longing for something? Is there something within you that wants to be known more deeply and seen more deeply and felt more deeply? So I go within my being and ask my soul, who is the soulmate? Is it me? Is it my own divinity? Is it my own truth? Is it my own peace? Is it my own love? Because there is that aspect, isn't there? There is that aspect of falling so deeply in love with ourselves that we are the divine essence of our truth. We are the divine essence of our own energy and of our own grace. And then sometimes we seek for another being from this place of truth within our own being. And how does that feel? And how is that experienced? And what does that look like in the world? Is that the meaning of a soulmate? Does that mean we've come here to experience life with another being? to experience our divinity with another being, to see ourselves purely in the eyes of another being. So feel that energy of grace coming through you with the hand of another being in your hand. Feel that energy of grace coming through you with that energy of grace in the hand of another being. Would that be your soulmate? Do we have many soulmates? Is there just one soulmate? Is there one being that's waiting for us, waiting to be seen by us, waiting to be heard by us, waiting to be felt by us? Are there many beings that are waiting to see us and feel us and know us and experience us? So what does it mean? What is a twin flame, right? Soulmate, twin flame, soulmate, twin flame. So everybody has a very distinct definition of this. What's a soulmate? What's a twin flame? So what is a twin flame? Is it someone that looks like you and feels like you and acts like you and reflects you and is a mirror of your consciousness and where you are and what you're doing and how you're doing it? Is that a twin? Is that a twin flame, right? So the flame of consciousness, the flame of grace, the flame of truth, the flame of divinity, in the form of our twin, in the form of our knowingness, in the form of our consciousness, in the form of our grace. So if they're a twin, what does that mean? Do they look like us? Do they feel like us? Do they act like us? Are they a repetition of us? What is a twin? What is a twin? So we're usually born into the world with our twin, aren't we? We're born into the world with our twin. We're in the womb with our twin. We grow from the very seed of life with our twin. And we experience life in an identical fashion until we don't, and then we don't. So what is a twin flame? What is that consciousness of grace that's coming through us now? As our twin flame, what is that consciousness of divinity that's coming through us now as our twin essence? What is that consciousness of knowingness within us? That there is another being that is our twin on this earth plane, who's like us and knows us and feels us and identifies with us. So, soulmate, twin flame, what is the consciousness? What is the grace? What is the truth? What is the divinity that rests within us, that knows soulmate and that knows twin flame? I think that I have a soulmate within myself. I think that I have a soulmate that dwells within me. And I think that that soulmate that dwells within me, that is God, that is love, that is consciousness, that is grace, can be expressed in the world as a divine partner on this earth plane. So my mate, the mate of my soul's beingness, my soul's consciousness, my soul's truth, my soul's essence, my soul's divinity. We experience this together, me and my soulmate, we experience this together. We can experience the divinity together. It is possible to experience the divinity with another being. It's absolutely possible to experience this divine grace with another being. It's absolutely possible to become a total oneness with another being. Do you feel it? Do you experience it? Do you know it? And when you're in total oneness with another being, where is the consciousness of you? Where is the consciousness of you? Doesn't your consciousness meld with their consciousness? And don't you become one essence, one energy, and one grace together in the truth of all things? Is anything held back from that being? Is anything held away from that being? So I think in this energy of grace, where we have developed within ourselves the consciousness of truth, of knowingness, and of divinity, and we experience that in the consciousness of another being, wow, look at the essence, look at the grace, look at the truth that is shared. Look how all this divinity comes together as one piece, as one love. Look at the energy that's shared. Look at the energy that's seen. Look at the energy that's given. Look at the energy that's felt. Can I look into the eyes of another being and see my true soul, my true essence, and my true self? Is it possible to look into the eyes of another being and see you. So I would say if someone's reflecting your soul, if someone's reflecting your truth, if someone's reflecting your divinity, if someone's reflecting the love of you as you and the essence of consciousness in all things, yes, you found your soulmate. You found that essence of grace within your being. You found that essence of truth that wants to be seen and experienced and expressed in the world as a being of light in the consciousness of two beings. And we are together, we are in oneness, and we are in truth, and we are in peace, and we are in love. So a twin flame, what is a twin flame? I think that you can see a twin flame as a soulmate, or you can see a twin flame as a mirror of your own reflection, of your own divinity. That might show you things that you need to see, right? That might show you things that you haven't yet worked through, gotten through consciously. Is it also possible that that twin flame can be your soulmate as well? I think it is. It's not necessary, but is it possible? So the expression of twin flame, the expression of soulmate, it's all one divinity, it's all one grace, it's all one truth, it's all one peace. We just want to see ourselves as divine. That's what we want. We want to see ourselves as divine. We want to consciously fall into the awareness of ourselves as divine. Because when we've fully fallen into the awareness that we are divine, everything is divine, everyone is divine, we can know that truth in another being, and we can feel that truth in another being, and we can accept that truth in another being. And we can awaken to that truth in another being, and then we see that other being as ourself. And we know that other being as ourself, and we experience that other being as ourself. And this is where pure oneness can unfold, right? This is where pure oneness can unfold. And when we see two people together in this pure oneness, it gives a fine example of light and love on this earth plane. It gives a fine example of truth and divinity. It gives a fine example of living this life in the most essential way. Right? If we see two beings who are living as one, don't we feel that within ourselves? Don't we experience that within ourselves? Don't we accept that grace as part of our beingness as well? Because in their sharing and their knowing with each other, they're allowing the world to know, and they're allowing the world to feel, and they're allowing the world to experience as well. Matakarani atakarashavakaram. Motokurushava karanasi om 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 bokurutare te keshava karanaka ishtaito no gurudarani atakarashava karam. So do you want your soulmate? Do you want to experience the light and the love and the joy and the peace and the truth of your own soul when looking into the eyes of another being? Do you want to feel their heart space with your heart space? Do you want to feel the energy of grace as one peace, as one acknowledgement of truth, where there's no separation, where there's only knowingness? There's only knowingness and truth and divinity and love and peace and joy. Feel this within yourself. Feel this as the knowingness of yourself. And see this person's face forming in your beingness. See this person's face forming in your truth. See this person's face pervading your energy of grace. And allow them to walk into your life as you walk into the consciousness and the truth and the beingness of their divinity now. Kurudani atakarata. Miata kurushana kadedeli atokurushava kurunoto. Ihamadatan. So did we come here to help other people? Did we come here to do things for other people, with other people? Did we come here to experience things that we wanted to experience with other people? Did we say, I'm going to have a soul contract with another person to come and be a part of their life in a certain way? Did we have the experience of grace with them in another place, in another time? And now as we dive deeper into life with them, we see that these things are being revealed more consciously, more deeply, more lively. What is a soul contract? What is a soul contract? So it's not the devil's wish, right? It's not like, we've come here and we have this contract that we have to fulfill. And if we don't fulfill it, we're damned or something. What is a soul contract, right? So a soul contract, think of it more as a friend that you're revisiting, that you're re-feeling, that you're re-noticing, that you're re-experiencing, right? Oh, I've seen you before. I've known you before. Wow, we did this thing together. We might have done some things we weren't so proud of together, right? So what? So what? So if you see an old friend and you go, wow, I did that thing to you a long time ago. I'm so sorry, right? I did not mean to do that. I'm fully comprehending and acknowledging what took place, and I love you, and I see you, and I feel you, and I accept you, and I know you. And we see each other, and we experience each other, and we love each other, and we do things together, right? So what is a soul contract? Can we just say that it's a reawakening, a reuniting, a re-experiencing, a re-loving? A re-loving. Have we been brought back together with someone to re-recognize, remember, re-love, re-be with them in a different plane, in a different time, in a different experience? So let's take the evilness out of it. Let's just say, I am contracted to be me. And who I run into, I may have run into before. I may have spent time with before. I may have seen before. I may have experienced before. And how loving, how graceful, how open, how divine can I be in this experience, in this moment of truth? How timely is this experience together that we found once again? To be together, to experience each other, to love each other, right? It's all about love. It doesn't matter what happened before. It's all about love. It's all about love. That's all it is. It's all about love. Have you experienced this person before in a different way, in a different time, in a different place? Great. Remember the love. Feel the love. Experience the love. Know the love. Kindness and love. That's all that needs to come together in these relationships. Kindness and love. Kindness and love. So what are we saying? We're saying that we want you just to be in love with your soulmate, with your twin flame, with any soul contracts. It's all about love, my loves. It's all about love. So remember, re-experience it, re-know it in love, because love is all we need. Love brings everything together. Love lets us see life from the purest place, from the purest perspective, from the purest divinity. Love lets us know who we are and who others are. Love lets us erase any misperceptions, right? Love lets us know we are this, we are this, we are this. We are divine, perfect, loving, and free. And when I look into another's eyes and I see that love of my own soul within the depth of that being, then I know I've found that soulmate that I've been seeking, I've been searching for. And I know I can experience life in a perfect divine way with this being. And I recognize them, and I feel them, and I know them, and I love them, and I give. And all I want to do is give. All I want to do is give, 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 because everything within me is love. And love is giving, and love is kind, and love is receiving. And love wants only to be seen and heard and felt. We are love. We are known as love. So we see you, we feel you, we accept you, we know you. We know you. Do we have a soul contract with you? We have a reunion with you. We have a re-meeting with you. We have a remembering with you. We have a re-conscious act of joining with you in love and divinity and truth and peace and knowingness. That's what we have. We love you. We're divine. We're perfect. We're free. We're emerging from the space within us that is the truth of all things, and we're seeing all beings as our own consciousness, as our own truth, as our own grace, as our own divinity. Kurumatatariatakom. Shaiva kuruto tatana kalia pata. Isha roto tatana kalia. Shatna kurutata anihiroto. Om. Mihiroto nakarieta karsando. Be in love, be in love, be in love, be in love, be in love. Korotana. Meata. I see you, I feel you, I experience you. I remember you, and I know you. Remember those words when you see another being. Remember those words. Como tatariataka. Shavakoro. Mate. Hirana.